Okay, hey guys. I am home from work. Everything you just saw was this morning. Suki is really upset about something. Several hours later, like a lot later. I ate, I've been editing, uploading, doing a bunch of stuff. And right now I wanted to film a little bit because I'm cracking up. I should actually be packing for our trip that we're going on, but Suki is enthralled with my banjo and I'm just kind of messing around a little bit. It's been a long time since I've played, so I'm just trying to get like a feel for it again. And she's cracking me up, so let's see if she does anything. Suki, ready? Are you ready? You don't care anymore because I'm filming? So, banjo's not my forte, but I really want to be like baller at it, like play anything. And the other day I got re-inspired because I heard a rendition of Little Drummer Boy on banjo and I was like, dang. I've always loved the banjo or guitar or anything really. Guitar I'm a little bit better at than banjo. Suki, did you have a good night? Do you hear someone upstairs? Who could that be? Let me see your paw. Hey, Butter. Hey. Oh, Jay, thank you. I love you. You're very beautiful. I made an error. I fooled around playing banjo for like hours last night and did not pack for our trip. She hears Dustin upstairs and she's about to go wild. Which, packing-wise, like there's not a lot to pack. We're literally going in the outfit we wear today, sleeping in one outfit, waking up, wearing another outfit. But I'm just trying to think of like some fun games of things to bring because I don't think they have Wi-Fi and I don't think they have like really anything. Oh, do you that wiggle butt? I know your daddy. Well, go see him. Go see him.
So we're just waiting on Sarah to grab her check from work. Then we're gonna go make a deposit at the bank and then we have to go grab some lunch before we get Suki, take her to my parents' house and drop her off so that we can go have our little vacation. So anyway, that's that.
So we're getting lunch right now and we're at this little local place. They have a Mediterranean sandwich that I'm interested in trying. It does have provolone on it, so technically it's not vegan and they don't really have vegan options, but right now on my vegan journey, I'm basically still eating cheese and eggs, and I don't eat eggs often, but I eat them in that if they're made in with something else, I'm pretty much still eating them. We're trying to, it's 1:30 now, we're trying to leave for our vacay around 2, but we have to get this, eat lunch, go home, pack up Suki, take her to Dustin's parents' house because she gets to stay there and she is gonna really have the best time ever. Here's my sandwich, looks delicious. Dustin, whoa, only flowers. I went up, but then you could only see this. Dustin's having ham and apple, right? And then I'm gonna dig into mine. Yum. Here we go. We have to hurry. We're running late.
Clean my car out.
You need to? I need to clean my too. We just dropped off Suki. And it's sad, but she's also crazy, and I was just saying to Dustin, that we need to get her trained in a couple of areas of her life a little bit better because I feel like every time we drop her off at Dustin's parents, we're like, sorry. We're off now. We get to check into our, is it a cabin? That's what I've been saying, but is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, we get to check into our cabin at 3, and it is almost 3. We're leaving a little bit later because we were a little late getting lunch. But yeah, so let the adventure begin. Where are any of the lights in this place? What a cute little baby cabin. We have a nice tub. That's literally the mirror that's in our bedroom.
Yep. View of the creek, of the river.
Oh my gosh, can I please have coffee out here tomorrow morning? How pretty. What do you think?
I like it. Let's go upstairs.
Okay, here's our little, they have a Keurig, which I was curious if they were gonna have one. We have to buy our K-cups though if we're gonna use them.
Yeah.
Little bathroom, they have a little hair dryer.
This is where Dwight Schrute reads your story.
Why is this just the office? And our massage is at 5, they said.
And that's at the main
Yeah.
thing too. I just don't want to step on.
No, no, no. Babe, that chair.
Is it moving?
Yeah, it's wobbling, honey. Right now, we're about to leave to go get our massage. I think I'm gonna leave the camera here because obviously I'm not gonna set it up for our massage, but then we might go to the little store that they have right next to where we're getting our massage and get a mug, which is, you guys should know by now, like my thing that I do. Everywhere I go, I get a coffee mug. So we're gonna do that. And then I guess it'll be dark when we come out of our massage.
Yep.
So we might just try to figure out dinner. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll keep you guys updated.
What'd you say?
Updated.
Updated.
We'll keep you guys updated.
Oh.
We just got back from our massage and it was really good. Story time later, but we're up. Well, I'm upset. Dustin's not. This little baby cat followed us all the way home and he's so fat and cute and he's sitting outside the door. Still? Oh, he left. He was over it. He's so cute and fat.
Unless he's like legit right up against the door.
He's hiding. What if he's hungry?
I don't know. Want me to call the front desk and say there's a cat
Whose
on our
kitties?
front porch?
No, but I don't want him to come get him. I just want him to come home with us. We don't have any cat-like food. Maybe he's thirsty. What if I gave him some water? He's so cute and fat.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. No, can't come. I know. He gotta stay the night in here. He's cold. He's cold.
He might be.
He doesn't want cold water. He wants to be near the heat.
I know.
Can we let him in?
I don't know. I
didn't see any rules.
Yeah, when I signed it, it said no pets.
What if they live here?
Right.
We didn't bring him.
Right.
But all I have is water. Oh, he's looking for food, babe. It's just water. He's so hungry. It's just water. I'm sorry, I don't have any food for you. He wants food, baby. Okay. It's just water. Do you want some? No, you don't want any. You want food. Look, Jesus wants to go inside.
I know.
He's cold. Buddy. What if when we went out I got him a cat bed and cat food? He's hungry and cold. What if he wandered down from somewhere else and no one here is fed him?
I don't know. The neighbors are very loud. Well, it's not the neighbors really. It's people, I think, walking to their car or something.
I don't know. What we're gonna do right now, while we wait for our pizza, is decorate a gingerbread house. I got this one from Walgreens. It's the Grinch. It's a small one because really we never end up eating these really.
It's just for the fun of it.
Yeah, it's just for the fun of it. And to be honest though, because we don't have a lot of sweets here tonight, it's possible I might eat some of this. And then what we're gonna do while we're doing all this, I have questions from a long time ago that I asked you guys to ask me and Dustin when we were gonna do like a husband and wife Q&A, which we never got to. So I have those questions, and then I ask again, since it's been so long, if you guys have any more questions, so I have a couple more to go. The Zoe Hill asks, what's something you both do that drives the other one crazy?
I'm sure it's easier for her.
I have actually had a little bit of a revelation on this recently, sponsored by Coke. I've realized that a lot of the things that aggravate me are my own doing, which sounds like I'm trying to give Dustin an out, but listen to me. The things that I get aggravated about, I realize later on in life that I had never asked for help for, which is very much my mentality, is to do things on my own, not ask for help, and then be mad because no one helped, which does not make sense. And so anyways, I would say that, I mean, some of those moments are bothersome because we were just talking about this, that some things that I feel like are, what's the word?
Obvious?
Yeah, I guess. To Dustin, it's not that you don't think about them. I think you're just not thinking about them in the order that I am, maybe. What do I do? Everything?
No. If I had to find something,
Yeah.
maybe sometimes when I'm driving, it's fun because because she'll get very worked up about choices I make while driving.
Dustin's a terrible driver, so. Taylor Elizabeth Nixon asked, planning on babies soon?
You answer that one.
Dustin's not any fun. When we got engaged, pretty much planned on having, which, when I say we planned on this, I always feel like people are going to take that the wrong way. If we were happen to become pregnant before this point, it's not like we would be devastated, but we want a couple years just the two of us so that we can take trips like this trip we're on right now. And people have told me several times, like, you can take trips with a baby, you just bring the baby, or, you know, whatever like that. But the point isn't like that the baby is an inconvenience. It's more about me and Dustin establishing a really good relationship and friendship so that once our kids are grown and move out of the house, it's not like we're with strangers.
So I think we had said 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And it may be sooner than that.
Really?
I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. God's timing. Our masseuse was half an hour late because she thought that our massage was at 5:30 instead of 5, and really I felt bad for her because it was just a miscommunication.
Yeah.
And I wasn't annoyed with the fact that she was late. The only part that I was like kind of about was they came out like they were ready to get us, and I was like, oh, hi, and then I felt like an idiot because the lady was like, well, where's the other person?
Yeah.
And I was like,
we don't know.
Uncomfortable, but
Yep.
It was a really good massage. So the Zoe Hill, she is actually one of my friends, and she asked us a bunch of questions.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing to do together?
My favorite thing is probably just to watch a movie. Go to the movies or watch a movie. That's one of my favorite things anyway, but
You like to share that?
I do.
My favorite thing to do together really is just to be together. There's not one activity that I like more on my own, really. Like, even if we're just sitting in the same room, I just like to be close. Zoe also asked, why are y'all so cute?
Because of her. Have you seen her?
No. We're cute because we're really, really in love, I guess. What's the most memorable, funny moment together? Zoe also asked that.
You have to have an engineering degree to put this thing together.
To be honest with you guys, this is not like an adult content kind of moment, but it's a little bit more adult content, but your kids can stay in the room. I feel like being married is just funny in and of itself. Like, you might have this vision of when you get married that you'll never do this, or you'll never see this, or you'll whatever, and then you get married and like a month in, it is a whole different game. So I think that's just been, I know it's not a specific memory, but just getting to know each other and having each other around all the time is just funny. It's funny too because well, we have pizza We ordered it from this little local place, so obviously we've never had this pizza before. Watch your knife! Oh my goodness.
Memorable, funny moments for me. I'm gonna have to think about that one more. I thought I had an idea, and then the pizza came, and now...
No, it's just wrecked.
Now it's
okay,
gone.
we can come back to that. Sav Gillies pie? I'm not sure how to say that. What is your favorite thing to do together? Did we already answer that one?
That's
yeah.
okay. We can
answered,
give another answer.
It was that question. I just screenshotted it for you. Ashley Denise asked, is there something that annoys one another? Like, example, snoring or a bad habit. So Dustin's snoring does not annoy me. And really, I guess it's not annoying. It's just hilarious. Dustin in his sleep, like, all but dances and flings his arms up. Now what does and can annoy me is Dustin also has full-on conversations in his sleep, and it's not that that's annoying. I think that's funny. It always happens when I'm like already freaked out about something, and then he very loudly, like a couple nights ago, I thought I heard something and I was listening, and Dustin went, huh? Out of nowhere, and I thought I jumped out of my skin. It scared me so bad.
And I have no memory of any of
Dustin
this.
doesn't know he does. I already feel like I should know what you would say, but you probably won't.
I can't even think of one.
I all the time pick on myself, and Dustin I don't think likes that very much.
Yeah,
we laugh, but usually I'm being serious about it. Starry-eyed and confused asked, what were your first impressions of each other? This is always a really
That's
good
a good
story.
question. I think the first impression was, well, I'll tell you this. When I met her, I talked to one of my best friends after. Hooper, shout out to Hooper and the HooperCast.
Watch the HooperCast, guys.
That's a podcast that Hooper and I do. And so I was talking to Hooper, and what I remember saying to Hooper was that I met a girl, and she was very pretty and had a good sense of style and fashion, and was probably way out of my league because I do not. and that...
What do I do?
Yeah, and what do I do? But that was my impression of her initially, was she was very pretty, and she was very sweet and kind, and we had a good conversation.
My impression was so much different than that.
Okay.
And when I say this, people get such the wrong idea, but my first impression was like absolutely not. But it wasn't about dating Dustin, it was about dating in general. And I had so many conversations with Dustin when we were just friends and we would hang out, where I was like, no, I'm never dating again. Yeah. Like, I would straight up tell him I don't ever plan on dating, getting married, or anything ever again.
Yeah.
Well, not married again.
She was married.
Dating again. Twin Cami, I think is how you say that. What's one habit they have that you hate and they don't know you hate? That's kind of like the other question, but with a twist.
Yeah.
I think sometimes this doesn't necessarily always annoy me, but it is funny. If I'm talking and Dustin, like, thinks of a point to say, he sometimes will talk louder and louder until I just, like, quit and let him finish his thought, and I think he does that because he forgets things.
Yes. Also, I don't know that I do that, so now I know.
We'll both be talking.
I think the number...
Like this?
Sorry. No, go.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You do it. Go. She does do this thing, too, which is related, where if I accidentally interrupt her,
I'll never repeat it.
She will not ever continue the conversation until I say what I was going to say.
I only do that if he interrupts and it's not related to what we're talking about. Like, if I'm like, man, I just love pizza and pizza's the best, and he's like, did you see that thing the other day? And then I won't ever repeat it.
Well, and sometimes it happens, like, it'll be quiet, and then we both say at the same time, like, she'll say, hey, did you? And I'll say, have you ever thought? And then she will go, nope, you first, and she'll never let me.
And I'll never repeat it. Well, we're going to take a quick break, eat, and then I think we only have a couple more questions from, like, recently. We had dinner.
We opened a new Coke.
We opened a brand new Coke. Our little cat friend came back, so I gave him a little itty-bitty bite of pizza.
Yep. And
he bit my finger. Pretty hard.
Sorry.
But on accident. Our next question is from Albiza Barrera. And she asked, how did you and Dustin save up and for how long to buy a house?
So, the whole time we dated, both of us lived with our parents, which wasn't free. We both paid a little bit while we were living there, but it was a lot less than what it would have been if we had
rent.
Yeah, had, an apartment or whatever. And so that enabled us to save some money, put some back. We saved for, I guess, that pretty much that entire time. I didn't save as much as I wanted to.
And we dated for almost
4 years.
Almost a full 4 years.
Before we were married.
Our next question is from My Own League, and she asks, how did you meet?
Sarah works at a salon, and I have gone to that salon for a while, and when we met, I just went in for a haircut like normal. She was working with the woman that cut my hair at the time, and so she took me back to shampoo me, and while she was shampooing me, we just talked and had a good conversation, and I was unsure of the protocol that they were under about dating clients or whatever, so I didn't really do anything that day about anything, but we started talking shortly thereafter, and yeah.
Heather Marie 03 asks us, do you have any traditions that you two have started or are planning on starting now that you are married? Which is a really, really good question, and we don't really have like a lot of super traditions, but I think it's something that we both always talk about, wanting like Christmas traditions and a bunch of stuff like that, and especially it being Christmas right now, we kind of want to get into a few things. One of the traditions, I guess you could call it, that we're trying to start is going on a date one time a week. So when I started these questions, it was the night that I had the dream about our cat.
Okay.
And so Jacqueline R. Moore said, speaking of cats, will you guys be getting one anytime soon? So ironic that there's a cat here tonight.
Yeah.
We really, really want an outside cat. That's all for our questions.
So now we're gonna put this together in silence, is what we're saying.
Yeah. Can you guys hear that?
There's the finished product.
Dustin is very proud of this.
Can I borrow your charger? Thank you.
I'm really excited to sleep tonight. I love sleep. Good morning, everybody. So, that was an interesting night of sleep for sure. It's very, very loud in this cabin. I don't know if you guys can already hear all the noise, but the heating unit and the little fire we have going is loud in and of itself, but the parking lot is right outside of the house, and so it's very, very disruptive. I think we're about to go get some breakfast right now, and then we are honestly thinking we're just gonna, like, I guess get ready for the day at our house when we get home, but it's raining, so we can't really do anything else here, which is fine. And yeah, I was reminded again last night of how comfortable our bed at the house is, because like the mattress, the sheets, everything just makes that bed make all other beds look like dirt. Okay, ready? Don't slip. Okay, we're back. We didn't eat anything. Why not?
Didn't look very good. I thought there was gonna be like a lot of food set out and everything, and there was like 3 little bins of food, which probably was just like eggs and bacon, and a lot of people just sitting and eating
Basically, we're antisocial and we didn't want to sit next to people. But now we're just gonna clean up a little bit, pack all of our stuff up. Did you have fun, babe?
I did you?
I really did.
Good.
I was saying, even though the beds that we end up in are never as comfy as our bed at home. So it's fun to do stuff like this anyways, because really since me and Dustin have gotten married, we went on our honeymoon, one other like weekend kind of trip for a few days, and then this trip, and that's been it.
Yep.
So even if it's raining or even if it's loud at night or whatever, it's still, I think, a lot of fun.
Yep.
Bye, cabin. Thanks for the memories. Any final words?
It was fun.
It was fast.
It was fast, but it was fun.
It was fun.
It was just an overnight trip.
Yeah.
We'll do a bigger trip later.
Yeah. Okay, we just got in the car, and I got this text that you guys probably are not going to be able to see. It says, "Good morning from your baby girl." Oh, what a baby. Isn't she cute? Hey. Hey. Oh, hey. Are you happy to be back at your house? Not really. You would have rather stayed at Grandma and Grandpa's. We're obviously, well, we've been home, but we took a really good nap for like a long time. That was like almost 2 hours.
No.
So we just had dinner. Dustin had steak and shake, and I had a delicious Subway sandwich. I get the Veggie Delight. It's so good. And those are my people. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching our trip, all of our little adventures. I kind of hate that it was raining the whole time, but it was still a really fun little getaway and much needed. We're gonna watch some Harry Potter. If you guys are not already subscribed, be sure to do so before you leave, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.